Good Friday morning, everyone. I am Vicki Edmondson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I'm not going to make a card. I have been asked by one of my YouTube subscribers, how do I make my DSP sampler sheets? So today that's what I'm going to show you how to do. They're very simple and easy, but these I use when I am designing a card to decide which I want to use, the front or back. This would be the front side, the back side. These are the colors that coordinate with it, and it's pretty simple to make, so I'm going to show you how I do that. Alright, so first off, I've already done this part on my computer. Just go to your computer and I do landscape, so it prints the landscape way. You type in the name of the DSP, the size, and the item number. And this particular one is a free item, celebration item, when you purchase $50 or more. And I'll explain that in just a minute. Then on the back of the DSP, Stampin' Up! Will give you the colors that they feel coordinate with the colors that are in this DSP pack. So I type those in as well, and then you'll need a little sample, a little scrap of each one. Crushed curry, evening evergreen, mint macaron, night of navy, parakeet party, petal pink, poppy parade, and soft suede. Just a little scrap of each one of those, okay? And this paper is 12 by 12. So what I do first is, like I said, type this out, print it on my computer, and then I take my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut two pieces at a time in the trimmer. It'll handle that just fine. So we're going to put this at 2 inches. I'm going to cut a 2-inch strip all the way down. And then from there, I will cut a 4-inch strip. There we go. And then from there, I cut it down to 2. Okay, so these are 2 by 2, so you have a front and a back, and a front and a back. I'm going to lay those aside. Okay, I'm going to continue with these others. And I keep these, and I'll show you in a bit too. I keep these, sometimes I'll put them in a notebook, a binder, but lately I've been putting, been putting them in with the pack of paper. Unless it's a 6x6 pack of paper, you can't really put the 8.5 by 11 sampler sheet in that. So I put those in a binder for sure. Okay, and then the front and the back, and the front and the back. As I said, this paper, this DSP is free with a $50 purchase during celebration. And celebration will run July and August, run to the end of August. Okay, oh, 4 inches. Well, you can cut it 2 inches if you want, but I go 4 and then 2. Okay, you get 2 pieces or 2 pages of each one of these DSP. Okay, front and back, and front and back. You see how all these coordinate very well. Okay, and then what I do is I take and lay these out on my paper here. I think I'm going to use this first. Make sure I get in the camera with this. Again, this is very easy to do. So we'll do that and that. You just lay them out. And if you have more than 2 of each of these, if you have, these will make 6 here. And if you need more space, because you can have 12 with some packs of paper, because you have 4 of each page, I just flip it over, put the heading on the other side, and list the colors, and then I put the other 6 on the back side of this. Okay, lay it out, and then I just take a little punch that I have that measures 1 inch, and I start punching the colors out. Just a little scrap. Okay, there we go, and didn't get quite on the edge, but that's all right. It's just a DSP sampler sheet for my use only. Evening Evergreen, mint macaron, and I try and put them in the order as they are listed here. Night of Navy, any little punch you have, if you have a heart or whatever punch you may have, you can use that. I wouldn't go anything bigger than this 1 inch punch, because sometimes you might not be able to get all the colors on here. And the last one, soft suede. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just lay it all out here, and I'll rearrange this in a minute. Then I take my multi-purpose glue, and I just put a little bit on the back side. You can also use glue dots if you'd rather do that, but I tend to use the glue most times. If I'm in a real hurry to make one, I'll use glue dots. That's just as easy. Okay. You leave you a little space between them. There you go. Now when you have the ones that have 12 different designs, you could cut these smaller than a 2x2. I've not ever done that, but you certainly can cut them smaller. Some of the designs, though, you wouldn't have a good design cover if you cut it way smaller than a 2x2. There you go. And then let's do this side. This is a good way to keep up with the designer series paper that you have, what coordinates with it, and it'll help you, or it helps me. I would hope it would help you in your choosing your paper, your DSP, when you're trying to coordinate and decide what you want to do. And Stampin' Up, that's one thing I really love about Stampin' Up products. They all coordinate so very well. and you don't have to think about it really. This is the back side of this, but this would also go with it. This would also go with it if you're designing a card. So all the DSPs coordinate very well together. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be in this same pack of paper. It will coordinate with others as well. That's why having this little sampler sheet really does help. Okay, now I'm going to lay these out a little bit closer. Crushed curry, evening evergreen, mint macaron, night of navy, parakeet party, poppy parade. There you go. I'll move them down just a little bit. There we go. And then you're just going to put a little bit of Tombow on the back of these. And I try to make it look uniform. I don't like it not looking, some people call it OCD. I don't call myself OCD, but I do call myself an organized person. I don't like the term OCD. I tend to be a perfectionist and an organizer. Okay, there you have it. So the Rings of Love sampler sheet is done. That's all you have to do. And then I typically put it inside, if I put it in a binder, or if I don't, I put it in a sheet protector and slip it inside the DSP pack. And as I'm designing, if I find that I think there are others that match other than what Stampin' Up! Has said, I think Blackberry Bliss and Daffodil Delight also coordinate with these colors, and that is not a suggestion from Stampin' Up! So I add those in as I'm going and write it in. And like I said, I'll take that. This is the Awash in Beauty DSP. And I'll put that right inside there and put it in my DSP holder that I have, that my husband made for me. So there you go. That's all there is to that. Now this DSP, like I said, you can get free with a $50 order through the celebration going through the end of August. And this DSP actually coordinates with this bundle that's in the mini catalog. That's in the July through December mini catalog. You get the stamp set and you get a hybrid embossing folder. You see that a little bit better. That's the embossing folder that you get that will emboss and actually cut out these rings that look like wood here. There you go. All right, so if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to comment about this, please do so in the link below. If you do not have a demonstrator that you currently deal with in the United States, I would love to have you be on my team and earn your business as a customer. If you don't want to join a team, this is my host code for July. If you should place an order, I would appreciate you using that host code if it's under $150. If it's over $150, don't use that code. You will get stamping rewards from Stamping Up yourself. You'll get 10% of anything over a $150 order. So I hope you guys will make use some of these sheets. They really do help me, and I really enjoy using them. So until next week, I hope you guys have a great week, and I thank you so very much for watching my videos.